In today's video, we're going to be comparing a 13 kill game and a 27 kill game from the same exact player, really focusing on what are the major differences between the two. What does he do really well in the good game that he fails to do in the bad game? Now, we're going to be breaking down gameplays here from Speaks, who is a 1.5 KD player. And the format for today's video, guys, is very simple. We break down Rebirth very easily. First circle is going to be your early game, second and third circle is going to be your mid game, and then fourth circle and on is going to be your end game. So we're just going to go back and forth between the two. First circle for the bad game, then first circle for the good game. Then we're going to go mid game for the bad game, mid game for the good game, and finally finishing it off with end game the same way. Now, throughout this, if you are subscribed, we're going to be focusing on four main things, which, by the way, guys, my whole goal is just to help you become a better player. You know, ultimately play more consistent, get more kills, and really have more fun playing Rebirth. But we're going to focus on four main things: aim, movement, positioning, and gameplay strategy. And like I mentioned, we're starting off here with the bad game. Now, I have not watched these back yet, so we're landed here prison. You know, obviously don't have that SMG just yet that we're looking for. Now he's got a finesse here. Really good job breaking that line of sight right there. He's got one kill early here, so when we talk about a 20 kill game, we're looking for 4 in the first. Job right there. Not quite able to get, and now he still almost had a chance there, but here's the mistake that he made. In my opinion, the moment that you see this guy pop through the door up here, there's enemy number one, and you see this guy around the corner, your only play here, especially without an SMG, is to try to break this line of sight here and just keep finessing. That's the way I would play it. You could even go back this way and try to make it to the door and then go down the stairs and finesse out this tunnel this way here, but I don't think you can challenge this guy knowing that enemy number 2 is right behind. And I don't know if that's the same team or separate teams, but regardless, guys, 2 kills start right here. And by the way, we see that he does have good movement. He is actually on an aim controller, guys, which, especially as we head into Black Ops 6, I would highly recommend looking into. It's going to be a huge advantage with Omni movement. They have officially licensed Xbox, PlayStation controllers, PS4, PS5, fully customizable. You can go 2 paddles, you can go 4 paddles, and they have a lifetime warranty on modded parts. So the paddles, the mouse click triggers, the Hall effect sticks, it's all covered under their lifetime warranty. So I would highly encourage checking them out. That is what Speaks uses as his controller. But 2 kills early here. We know that we're off to a good pace in terms of 20 kills. We just need 4 kills in this first circle here. By the way, you're going to notice consistent names. I believe it is, I believe in this case, it's Rockport and Like a Boss is who he's going to be playing with in both games. And then I think the 4th teammate is going to be a random here. No cash flow early, nobody really around him teammate-wise, so at this moment, I'm just thinking about, okay, let's go ahead and see if we can get some loadout guns here. Let's see if we can get enough cash, maybe get our SMG, start to get that momentum early, but we do have a BP-50 and a Bruin here, so we can win some gunfights. Aim looks really good right there. Aim looks really good. Looks like one guy around the corner. Let's see how he anticipates. Really good anticipation right there. You can see as he turns this corner, guys, we see on the mini-map, it is yellow, which, look, if you want to change your colors, you absolutely can to whatever you want. Yellow's not it for me. I go purple. Just allows it to be, you know, allows you to see enemies a little bit easier. What do we got here? He just had a little bit of a awkward dead slide there. Not a dead slide, he just awkwardly jumped in that moment. Boop, see that jump? He needed to slide out there. A little bit of an unfortunate situation, just wasn't able to quite win that gunfight. And look, guys, this is very simple. If we get killed because we're outnumbered, right? If we get killed by a 2-stack, a 3-stack, a 4-stack, generally that means either we're not acting on information and we're just pushing into that and we make a mistake, or we have information and we're playing over aggressive. On the other hand, what just happened right there, if we lose a 1v1 fight, it's just because of aim, movement, or anticipation. Either we didn't get our crosshairs out, we didn't use good movement, which in that case, I would say his movement was really clunky and he made a mistake there, or you just don't hit high damage areas and track well, at which point you lose the gunfight. So understand, are you dying because of a 1v1 or are you dying because it's multiple enemies? No reason to take that fight, guys. He has no idea that you are here. Play this patient, okay? You see one enemy. We don't really see anybody over this direction here. You know, we don't see anybody else floating around this way. So I would honestly jump across here, try to get a little bit closer to where the AMR-9 or this BP-50 here, which this is the long-range BP-50. 50-50, but you're never going to get this kill. I mean, I don't even know if Biffle gets this kill here based on the range and based on the guys on that head glitch. Just jump across and get a little bit closer. He has no idea that you're back here. So let's just get a little bit closer instead of giving away our location. And by the way, not only are we giving our location away to that one enemy, we're giving our location away to his teammates, and we're giving our location away to the other teams that might be around us as well. So try to keep that element of surprise as much as possible. Look, just like I said, his teammates immediately went to that window and started looking up now. And all of a sudden, here they come. Good movement right there. Good job sliding. See if you can work your way towards this enemy right here. He's a solo player. Really good job acting on that info. Yep, challenge. Good hip fire right there. Really good hip fire. Now, by the way, guys, we have 2 kills. We're in a 1v2 situation. Oh, just finesse. Just finesse here. Break lines of sight. Keep pushing back. Keep pushing back here. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. We're at 5 kills here. We're definitely on 20 pace. And let's see what he does from this moment here. We're about to flip to the good game at the end of this circle here, even if we're in the middle of... and he just ends up going down. So really tough way to end that first circle. Let's go ahead and jump into the good game here. So jumping in here to the good game, you know, the first question that I would ask is, why did he land prison that game but factory this game? I'm not 100% sure. We got some AFK people, which is absolutely a way that we can go about getting more kills. But let's see if he actually goes over and challenges them. Nothing really here early. Still just trying to get that SMG. And by the way, guys, the AMR-9 is an SMG. One guy over to his right side here. He definitely walked by a UAV, but I'm okay with him challenging this enemy. Kind of over hip fires at it just a little bit. He should ADS a little bit more. Good live ping by his teammate. Good shots right there with the AMR-9. I don't really consider the AMR-9 your traditional SMG. It has a little bit more range. You know, I'm looking for a striker, a static, a WSP-9, a striker 9, something along those lines here. Good job acting on information. Yeah, here's this guy to the right side, perfectly anticipates this. Notice the anticipation difference already. Boom. Perfectly centers his crosshairs right here. Little bit of strafing to track that enemy. And he did run by that UAV again. One guy right outside here. See if he challenges this immediately. Left side. I mean, good shots all the way around with that AMR-9. We have a little bit more range that we could take advantage of with that AMR-9. But notice he's prioritizing that SMG here. He's in a much better position. Is he going to see that UAV yet? No. He does have $2,500. So I would be really tempted to go buy an SMG here. Just because we don't really have a ton of cash. You know, we're somewhat close to Loadout, but we're not, like, super close. I'd go buy my SMG here. Give myself that advantage. He's definitely over hip firing, guys. When we talk about getting that first shot off, I want you to just get in the habit of you pull that right trigger just before you pull that left trigger. Notice how long, see how long that takes for him to ADS in? He's like trying to get the down by hip firing, and then when he can't, then he ADSs in. I want it to kind of be simultaneous. That hip fire we want to use to get that first shot off, not to necessarily get the down unless we're in like super close quarters. By the way, 5 kills already. So really good pacing here early. Full team in this building right here. I would still, guys, go buy that SMG. When you buy your SMG early, let's take the static right now, okay? Because that's the meta. Good mobility, really good TTK. It does have good enough range. It's a comfort thing. Good hip fire right there. Much better that time. Much better that time in terms of ADSing, and he knows there's 2 more enemies around. You're more comfortable with the static, guys. I would be buying that thing pretty quick here, especially when nobody else is around us teammate-wise. You know it should be 3 here. I don't know where these guys are. And look, maybe one of the differences in this, guys, is absolutely lobby strength. You know, let's not shy away from that. That, like, we're going to have good games and bad games based on lobby strength, right? A big part of it is taking advantage of those better lobbies and also just not making those little mistakes. I'm still looking at this as he should be buying his SMG right here. You know, yeah, I know you feel comfortable with the AMR-9, but it's slow. Doesn't have the best TTK. That's a good TTK. Take that information. Did he steal that? No, he did not steal that. One guy back behind him there on your level. So he's going to finesse here really well. And we're almost on early 30 pace. Straight down. Yeah. Quicker reload. Like, good job anticipating here. But don't overcommit. Good. There's 2. Really good job right there with that movement. Really good anticipation around the corner here. Notices where they get shot. Look at that centering right there. Immediately recognizes it's two. Goes to that kind of crouch, that drop shot a little bit with those paddles on the aim controller. Really good job all the way around right there. Now we do have really good cash flow here. Now we kind of pivot and say, okay, let's go ahead and get Loadout down. Smoke grenade to kind of buy him some time to loot up a little bit. I don't think we need the reinforcement flares. He's got 11,000 himself. This should immediately be Loadout right here. Good job right there. We're at 9 kills already. We're on easy 30 pace. And notice he's just anticipating much better. He's reacting much better. He's centering his crosshairs. He's hitting high damage areas. Still would like to see him prioritize Loadout a little bit more versus relying on these free loadouts, which is... Let's see what he does on this last guy here. He's above. This is a solo player. You should not hesitate to push this. Let's see how he plays this, and then we'll go ahead and jump back into the bad game. Let's see if he anticipates around this corner. Challenge. Good. And he's just playing with this guy. Yep, back and forth. Okay, so that's 10 kills. We got into the second circle a little bit. Let's go ahead and jump into mid-game for the bad game. So let's go ahead and jump back in. If you guys remember, he had just died jumping through this window. And the biggest thing that I noticed in this situation is $7,600. You know, he had enough to buy both of his guns. He was just short cash-wise of being able to buy a perk package as well, which would have given him more confidence to challenge and more outplay potential and more ability to execute with guns that he feels comfortable with, like we talked about in the good game, versus, you know, relying on that floor loot. The other thing is when we buy our guns and perk package early, or I should say, when we get some sort of loadout early, we don't have to hit this loadout as quickly. Now what's going to happen is Speaks is going to hit the loadout. Then when everybody else hits the loadout, it disappears. I want to prevent myself from hitting the free loadout as long as possible so that it does stay up. That means I'm getting more kills and I'm not dying, but also gives my teammate that advantage. Now, when we talk about regaining right here, guys, we just need to find a way to get some momentum back. And a lot of times that takes one single kill. One thing I noticed, $6,000, which is enough for a UAV and a plate, one plate, which is fine. Let's see what he does. Good kill right there. Very easy. Multiple enemies over in industry. Now let's see. This is a gameplay strategy mistake, guys. I always say loot bodies, not boxes, okay? When we regain, whether it's from hitting loadout drop, whether it's from biometric scanner, our goal is one single kill. One single kill is first and foremost going to give us a ton of stuff, right? He has no plates right now. Plates, right? He would be in a really good spot plate-wise pushing over into industry. We get the information, and I like the fact that he's thinking about pushing that way quickly, but let's slow down for a second and speed up. Let's see what he does from here. What I would say is go buy a UAV, and this way you can confidently push into industry instead of guessing. A lot of you guys do this. You see the information, you're getting better at saying, hey, I'm going to go push that direction, but we don't have anything concrete to act on. We're going to go into industry guessing where these guys are. We have no idea. So let's see what he does. We're just relying on anticipation and getting caught in a little bit of a tough spot there. And also notice that now he doesn't have plates. If he had just looted that guy, he would have been in a much better position to be able to stay in that fight, right? And he also forgot where he killed that guy, or he forgot the fact that he did kill that guy. Let's see what he does here. Ammo. Like, all he had to do was loot that one guy. And notice, he bought 5 plates. Now he doesn't have enough for a UAV, right? And yet, here's this guy right here. So, I'm not saying that you have to over-loot bodies, guys. I'm not saying that you have to, like, pick through every single thing. But when you are regaining, looting that one kill, that's the same guy leaning back on his stuff. So, we kind of got a little bit lucky. Flare, gas mask, like, all of these things that would help him out. Now he has 18 plates. He does have enough cash for a UAV. See how much time we wasted right there because we didn't loot that guy originally? It's a big area that a lot of you guys struggle when it comes to getting high kills, is wasting time like that. Now we can start to push over more confident. Look at industry now, right? Now I know exactly where these two enemies are. I know exactly how close they are. I know exactly how I want to approach this fight. Over to your right side. Right side. Worry about those two to your right side. Yep, right in here. Good. Now we finesse. This guy's going to push across to you for sure. We can just chill here. Now we re-engage here. Do we still have UAV up? No. Just ran out. See the difference there with him guessing versus not guessing? Wasn't a clean gunfight, but now he's back to guessing here a little bit. Now he's back to guessing, and he's probably dead. Yeah, he just didn't execute well there. Took a little bit too much damage on this first guy right here. Right? And now all of a sudden, by the way, what I would do here, this is important. Okay? Do not disengage further than you have to. So the way I view this is I want to bait this guy to pushing me, okay? I know that just by nature, just like you guys would do, okay? You die, you are this enemy right here, okay? I want you to think about being this enemy right here. What do you tell your teammate? On me, on me, on me. And what does this guy do? He starts pushing over this direction. So I honestly would kind of push out this way here or literally right outside this door and almost like bait him into pushing so that as soon as I'm replated, I'm going to head on challenge that. I'm going to anticipate. I'm going to use basic movement. I'm going to use my aim to my advantage and be able to get that kill. So that's kind of how I would play that. We also, of course, see this guy top bio that we have to be careful of. But notice he never really re-engages this. He just disengages a little bit too far, and he kind of gets overwhelmed based on information. He also had no reason to push back through here. This guy never moved. This is exactly where the guy was when he got the kill on the guy on the second floor, right? This is the exact same spot. So he kind of pushed right back into him. He just forgot that information. And remembering information is huge when it comes to that decision-making component. Let's go ahead and push back in here. Of course, we see a ton of wasted time here, but he's got 8 kills. So 4 in the first, if you are subscribed, 4 in the first, 4 in the second, right? So we only need 8 kills in this second by the end of the second to be able to get on 20 pace, which is exactly what we're always looking to do. Once again, make sure, yep, he grabbed those plates. He's going to go ahead. Make sure you grab those plates. You looked right at him. Fire sale, UAV. No, don't buy back. No, don't buy back. Don't buy back. He's back. He's back in like literally 8 seconds, and he's not last alive. Don't ever buy your teammates back, chat, unless respawn's disabled. The only exception to that is if you are 100% going to die and you are last alive, and the only way to survive as a squad is buying your teammate back, then do it. But that did nothing for him. And he just lost information once again. You got to execute perfectly here. Yeah, now we're pushing in here. It's probably 4. We're blind. We don't know what level. We don't know how close they are together. We're in a really bad spot. But they make up for it. One guy to his right side, but also one guy to his left side. He did see that guy. Good. You got to see that enemy there. He wasn't on that team, but when you are looking at minimap, guys, you're kind of looking all around you to try to figure out what's going on. And we're in 3rd circle, so this is the toughest circle, guys. 3rd circle is the hardest circle because you want to get 6 if possible. Don't play this too over-aggressive here. Good. He remembered information that time. Yep. Kill confirmed. Kill confirmed. Good shots. This is 2 enemies. Good shots. And he just pieced it together so well. One more. Nice. Thirst. Nice. Watch the guy to your right side. That's fine. You can go engage this immediately. Just quick reload and he's right down below here. Okay, that's fine. We're at 12. Nice little 3-piece right there. Didn't get the 3rd kill, but nice little 3-piece right there. Played that really, really well. You see that aim and movement. Good. Good movement right there. Oh, he just lost his... He just didn't track that totally well. No. Go back up. Go back up. Nope, you got to get the thirst here. I don't know where he's getting high alerted from. He just lost his aim right here. See how over-aggressive he was on that right stick? Just break the line of sight here, guys. You have to get this thirst right here. The thirst takes the enemy out of the fight, so now at the very minimum, right now you're in a 1v3. It gets you the kill, which puts you at 13, and it gets you the minimap pings. I don't think anybody else is up there. I'm going to be honest with you.
Someone's coming.
I think he was the only one. Okay, let's go ahead and jump into mid-game for the good game. Okay, so just a reminder, guys, we are picking this up. He pushed the guy on this rooftop right here. Had a really good kill, not chasing, kind of pushed ahead right here. Really good job right there, keeping the pressure on. Picks up that easy kill, and he is at 10. Now, we still don't really have that loadout momentum that we want, and that's a common theme that I'm noticing in this in his gameplay is he's got to be better with that gameplay strategy. He's getting away with it here because this obviously isn't as good of a lobby. I do think that these lobbies aren't too far off in terms of similar strength, but we really want to be fighting with Loadout as much as possible. My general rule of thumb is if I don't have Loadout, that is my priority. If I have to fight, I will, but I want to get Loadout as quick as possible. And they are going to actually get Loadout here, it looks like. It looks like they are going to get Loadout, which is still a great move. 19K, I'd go Loadout down here. I'd go portable radar. You know, then we really have that momentum. Let's also keep in mind that redeploy balloon, guys, because that would allow us to rotate and get back into the action super quick. You've got to go to buy station here. No, stop pushing. Stop pushing. Slow down. Because if you die here, you don't have enough for Loadout.
Keep marking, keep marking.
No, just you gotta get Loadout here. You're slow because you don't have double time, because you don't have a static, you don't have a good SMG in terms of attack sprint speed. You know. Let's see what he does. Good shots. Guys, literally nowhere to be found. Go buy Loadout. Thank you. Just throw it. Just throw it anywhere. We're wasting time here. We're wasting time. Now we have Loadout. We have 2 Loadouts up and biometric scanner, which means unless something crazy happens, guys, we should fight the rest of the game with Loadout here. Now, what else do we need? We need portable radar. We need some sense of information. Weapon pings kind of over on the buy station to our left side there, over at living quarters, which we can act on 100%. But it doesn't make sense to not get a portable radar here. I do think in both games we're seeing lack of cash flow awareness, where he's just not necessarily, it's either lack of cash flow awareness or he's not thinking about buying guns. Or sorry, he's not thinking about what he can buy and what he needs in the moment. Bunch of people up at headquarters and prison area. See how he's just guessing right now? He guessed, he got lucky. Can't quite get that. Good job. Good knock. We can push over here. He's trying to. How much ammo? We have plenty of ammo here. So we're already at 12 kills here. By the way, redeploy balloon would be incredible at the moment. No information, right? We're wasting time here. I almost think that that little run he had in his bad game was better than what he's doing right now, which is we're stuck here. We're just stuck for no reason. Which is going to be interesting to see where he picks up a lot of pace. He did get that full kill. That gives us information. 1 in Big Living, 1 in the building closest to us here. 2 separate players. Somebody else around? Somebody's floating around here. 2nd floor. Maybe? Good. He's over hip firing. He is way over hip firing right there. That's again where I look at that and I'm like, nope, that's deter. Yep, 1, 2. Did he pick up 2? Yeah, that's the benefit of third party. I think he just picked up 2 right there. 1 over on the building by the ping. 1 guy right here on his teammate. High alerted right side. I mean, I'm okay with him committing to that hip fire. Yeah, that's okay. Because, you know, he's just pre-firing around that corner. Use that smoke to plate up. Now, all of a sudden, we're in the action. And this, guys, this is where we start to get high kills. We have to be in the action here. Now, if you're in the action and dying, it's because you need to learn how to fight outnumbered and really execute. If you're getting kills, but you're not in the action, and that's can generally be why you're not dropping high kill games. He's got 13K. Doesn't make sense to go to the buy station here, though. I don't hear anything around him. You can play rooftop. Yeah, somebody just flew in. Yeah, right side, right side, right side. Good. Act on this info quick. Act on this info quick. 1 down below. Go, go, go now, go now, go now, go now. Perfect. Down below, high alerted. Oh my gosh. Your teammate just lit that dude on fire. Notice we're 18 kills here. Where is he? He's got to be like in the smoke somewhere maybe. Oh, just be careful here. Good anticipation around that corner. Really good job sliding through here. Watch him slide through right here. By the way, I did not mention this earlier, guys. With those aim controllers, use code Cup of Joe. You can get 10 to 30% off. We've got a really good partnership with them to give you guys a huge discount. It's all about, it depends on how much you spend, but you get up to 10 to 30% off. This guy's above him. Go play adjacent building. Play either this adjacent building or the one across to go challenge him. Good shots. His aim looks great.
Keep marking, keep marking.
His aim looks great. Teammates are helping out with live pings here. And by the way, we've already got the 20. So now we've just got to figure out, okay, we got to play our 7 teams left here. We're in a great position to drop 30 right now. That's his teammate. Okay, let's go ahead and pause right here. Let's finish off end game on the bad game. So we are picking this one up right here, guys. Remember, he did win this gunfight. It wasn't clean, and he wasn't quite able to get the thirst, but he did ultimately win that gunfight, and then he's going to push back here through the tunnel. Now, it's important to understand that endgame begins when respawn disables. Why? Because the stakes are higher. You know, if you're playing solo duos, solo trios, solo quads, if you die, your game is over. If you're playing with a squad, you know, then they have to buy you back, they have to flare you back, you have to get your stuff again. It's a risky situation. So once respawn disables, we play more like a traditional battle royale. We're going to slow down, we're going to focus on our positioning, our cover, our rotation, stuff like that. But the important thing to understand is if you play your end game well, it's a great opportunity to get kills. Like, you can get a lot of kills on people who are rotating in late. You can third party very easily, you know, with your long range gun. A lot of opportunity for kills here in end game. Notice he's still in a great position to drop 20. When we talk about, you know, 4-4-6-6, right? 4-4-6-6. This is kind of where we are right here. We're down below this line. He is -2 from here. Right? So he needs 8 kills in the end game, but there's still like 20-something people left, and there's buy stations in zone for buybacks, there's flares, so he's still in a really good position to drop 20 here. He doesn't really need to be that over-aggressive. Bunch of people up above him. Teammates are in the blender a little bit. They're getting fried out of the sky. Let's see how he challenges this. Shots right there. One guy close? Yeah, one guy right there. Yeah, I mean, that's an unfortunate ending. There's 2 things that I want to talk about here, and I think one of these is huge to understand when it comes to dropping higher kill games. Number 1, I would have shot this guy from right here, okay? I would not have pushed in totally because I don't know how many are in there. So I would have kind of played from here. I would have gotten it down, make sure that you hit those headshots, at which point you get that quick TTK, you can get the thirst, and then figure out what your next move is. But number 2 is, hey, understand that there are games that we leave kills on the table. You know, he left, he had needed 7 kills for the 20. He had like 18 or 17 other enemies left with buy stations in circle. That's going to happen, okay? It is what it is. We get right back in. I think he was over-aggressive here for sure, kind of full setting this enemy. I would not have full sent this guy. I would have tried to get this kill from, you know, maybe like right here or right here in this doorway. I wouldn't have necessarily pushed in because I didn't know how many enemies it was. So we got to make the smarter decision. Whereas if respawn was still active, I'd be totally okay with him putting the pressure on here. But we obviously would have gotten minimap pings and gotten more information. So let's go ahead and jump into the end game for the good game. So we are picking this back up in living quarters. And the first thing that I see here is great circle pull. Whenever we get a new circle, guys, we immediately want to think about what our next move is, what our rotation might need to be. Now, technically speaking, they don't have to rotate here, right? They are in circle, but would it be more beneficial to get to factory here, maybe pop a UAV along the way, win this high ground, win this cover, win this spot right here, which puts us in a really good spot to get a bunch of kills? Yeah, they probably should be thinking about that. Also, 20 kills, you know, 19 other enemies. We're in a great spot to drop 30 here if we just kind of play this strategic, put ourselves in circle with cover, then power position. We definitely still don't have a ton of information. Just be careful with this guy. We don't know where he's pushing down to. Good shots right there. It's just, you got to be really careful during these end games, guys, because, you know, if you die, you could just put yourself in a really bad position and put yourself in the blender, and then you chalk your really high kill game. 2. He just got really lucky there. I've never seen somebody execute so well through windows, but if he doesn't jump back out of that window there, he 100% ends up dying. So that's where you just got to be a little bit more strategic. I do like the end game UAV because it's going to tell us where everybody is. Yeah, honestly, guys, here's the crazy part. Watch this. Watch this. This is how my mindset shifts. Okay, as soon as I pop this UAV, remember I told you, hey, do we maybe want to get factory here? You know, maybe we get factory here, get in circle with cover, then power position. We put ourselves in a really good spot. The moment that I pop the UAV and see this information, I'm thinking right here. Why? Because all of these guys, they all have to rotate into circle, and I should be able to pick up some easy kills from that high ground right here. If I can get to this high ground, I'm in a really good spot. So as soon as I get that information, which this is why these endgame UAVs are so good, because it puts us in a really good spot. Let's see what he does here. He's taking a long time at the buy station, and he's just going to... Is he just going to back off? The thought process is this, guys. What is the high ground with cover that I can get to that holds everybody else out of circle, right? So that bunker building up there, I would be able to hold so many people out of circle and get those easy kills because they are rotating in and they have nothing to do except push to me, right? That's the only thing. Down below. Good job right there. Way to think ahead and not to chase that. Now, you can play high ground here. Now, they are in a really good spot, but notice how much the lobby's died out already, right? Notice we're already down to 4 teams. We're at like 8 other enemies. We're at three teams and 6 enemies at this point, right? This lobby got torched by everybody fighting when they were rotating into circle. Would have been great if we could have been the one to pick those kills up. Notice there was a buyback. There's a buyback. So that's definitely something that we can always use to our advantage here. 24 kills. Still plenty of kills. Still enough kills here technically for a 30. Got to execute on that guy. No. You just got to shoot your gun there. Just shoot your gun. The PAs and mortars guys should be used to force people to rotate off high ground or to get full kills. Not to just like hope and pray a lot of times. He did get it down though. Of course he did. Come on. Where are we? Yeah, keep playing. You watch your right side. You just got to watch your right side. That's what you got to be really, really careful. Late rotation right.
Yes. Give me that one.
Good shot. Oh, he didn't get that full kill. Good high. His teammates are really coming in clutch there with the live. That's 27. What's he in? 4v1 situation or 1v4 situation? 4v1 technically. Should be a pretty easy finish right here.
Just one person.
And they got a good circle pull. You know, really easy to clean this up.
Let me get that last one.
He's got the fire shotty in there, baby. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Like I said, make sure you check out AIM controllers. Use code CUPAJO. There's a link in the pinned comment for you guys, especially as we head into Black Ops 6. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you learned something. And as I always say, let's get better today, and I will see you tomorrow.